What if that simple handshake you exchange every day holds centuries of history? Imagine the countless hands that have clasped in agreement, friendship, and peace over the ages. Each handshake tells a story, a narrative that transcends time and culture. It's not just a polite gesture. It's a bridge between people, a universal language that speaks of mutual respect and understanding. It's a cultural artifact, a symbol of trust, and a window into the past. From ancient civilizations to modern societies, the handshake has been a constant, evolving, yet enduring. We often take it for granted, but the handshake story is surprisingly rich and fascinating. It has been a part of human interaction for millennia, adapting to the needs and norms of each era. Many assume handshakes are a modern custom. However, their significance and use have been documented in ancient texts and artifacts, but their roots run far deeper, stretching back thousands of years. From the ancient Greeks to the Romans, and even earlier, handshakes have been depicted in art and literature. This essay will unearth the real story of the handshake, exploring its origins, significance, and the myths surrounding it. We'll delve into how this simple act has shaped and been shaped by human history. Get ready to see this everyday act in a whole new light. Join us as we journey through time, uncovering the layers of meaning behind the handshake and appreciating its role in our shared human experience. The common belief is that handshakes began as a way to show you weren't carrying a weapon. This idea has been passed down through generations, painting a picture of a time when trust was scarce and people needed to prove their peaceful intentions. The handshake, in this context, was a simple yet effective gesture to demonstrate that one's hands were empty and free of harmful objects. While this seems plausible, it's not the whole truth. Historians have delved deeper into the origins of the handshake and found that its history is far more complex. The gesture of extending one's hand in greeting has been observed in various cultures and time periods, each with its own unique interpretation and significance. The idea of demonstrating peaceful intentions likely played a role, but it wasn't the only reason. In many ancient societies, the handshake was a symbol of mutual respect and agreement. It was a way to seal deals, form alliances, and show solidarity among individuals and groups. But the handshake story is more nuanced. It evolved over time, influenced by social, cultural, and even political factors. Different civilizations adopted and adapted the handshake to fit their own customs and traditions, making it a versatile and enduring gesture. Evidence suggests that handshakes predate the widespread use of concealed weapons. Ancient artifacts and writings depict handshakes long before the concept of hidden weapons became prevalent. This challenges the notion that the handshake was solely a means of proving one's harmlessness. This indicates a deeper, more fundamental human need at play. Anthropologists believe that the handshake may have originated from a basic human desire for connection and communication. It served as a nonverbal way to express trust, friendship, and cooperation. To understand the handshake, we need to travel back to a time when communication was less about words and more about gestures. In early human societies, gestures were a primary mode of interaction, and the handshake emerged as a powerful symbol of unity and understanding. Imagine a world without language as we know it, without spoken words. How would you convey trust or goodwill? Our ancestors faced this challenge, and the handshake emerged as a solution. It's a simple act, but its simplicity is its strength. Early humans relied heavily on body language. An open hand, offered freely, signaled non-aggression. Clasping another's hand confirmed this mutual trust. This gesture transcended language barriers, making it a universal symbol of human connection. Over time, the handshake evolved. It became more than just a peace offering. It became a social contract. In ancient Greece, handshakes sealed agreements and signified friendship. Roman soldiers shook hands to show camaraderie and loyalty. Throughout history, the handshake has played a pivotal role in diplomacy, trade, and everyday interactions. It builds rapport, fosters trust, and facilitates communication. Even today, a firm handshake can make a difference in a job interview or a business deal. One common misconception is that a firm handshake is always better. While a weak grip can be perceived negatively, a bone-crushing squeeze isn't ideal either. The key is to strike a balance. Firm, but not aggressive. Confident, but not overpowering. Another myth is that handshakes are universal. While they're common in many cultures, some societies have different customs. In some Asian cultures, bowing is the preferred greeting. Understanding these differences is crucial in our increasingly interconnected world. Did you know that there's a specific etiquette for handshakes in diplomatic circles? Handshakes are more than just a formality. They are a crucial part of diplomatic protocol. The way a handshake is executed can convey respect, trust, and mutual understanding. In many cultures, the strength, duration, and even the eye contact during a handshake can speak volumes about the relationship between the parties involved. The order in which individuals shake hands is often determined by protocol and hierarchy. For instance, in a business setting, the senior-most person usually initiates the handshake. This practice is not just limited to business. It extends to military, political, and even social settings. The handshake serves as a non-verbal cue that sets the tone for the interaction that follows. This highlights the handshake's continued importance in formal settings. Despite the rise of digital communication, the handshake remains a powerful gesture. It is often the first physical contact between two people, making it a critical moment for establishing rapport and trust. The handshake has stood the test of time, adapting to various cultural norms and practices. Even in the digital age, with virtual meetings and online communication, the handshake persists. Virtual handshakes have become a symbolic gesture in online meetings, often used to signify agreement or the closing of a deal. While it may lack the physical touch, the virtual handshake still carries the same weight in terms of its symbolic meaning. It's a testament to its enduring power as a symbol of human connection. The handshake transcends cultural and geographical boundaries, making it a universal gesture of goodwill and mutual respect. From community events to historical moments, the handshake has been a part of significant milestones and everyday interactions alike. It's a reminder that even in a virtual world, we still crave the tangible reassurance of a physical greeting. The handshake continues to be a simple yet profound way to connect with others, bridging the gap between the digital and physical worlds. It serves as a reminder of our shared humanity and the importance of personal interaction. As we move further into the 21st century, the handshake continues to evolve. With global health crises, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, we've seen a temporary decline in physical handshakes, replaced by elbow bumps, nods, and even virtual greetings. Yet, this hasn't diminished the handshake's significance. Instead, it has prompted us to rethink how we connect with one another. In a world increasingly driven by technology, the handshake is adapting to new forms. Innovations in virtual reality and augmented reality are paving the way for digital handshakes that feel almost as real as physical ones. Imagine reaching out to shake hands with someone across the globe and feeling the grip, the warmth, and the connection through a VR headset. Moreover, the handshake is finding new meanings in a world that values inclusivity and diversity. In some cultures, alternative forms of greeting are being embraced, each carrying its own rich history and significance. The handshake is no longer just a Western norm, but part of a larger tapestry of human connection. As we look to the future, the handshake remains a powerful symbol of unity and trust. Whether through a screen or in person, it continues to bridge gaps and foster relationships. The evolution of the handshake reminds us that while methods of communication may change, the fundamental human need for connection remains constant. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to stay updated with our latest content. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this exploration into the world of handshakes, don't forget to check out our other videos. From cultural traditions to technological evolutions, we've got a lot more fascinating content for you. Stay tuned for more interesting insights and stories that connect us all. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to stay updated with our latest content. The handshake has journeyed through millennia, adapting to changing times while retaining its core meaning. It's a symbol of trust, respect, and connection that transcends cultural boundaries. The next time you shake someone's hand, remember the weight of history behind that simple act. It's a reminder that even the most commonplace gestures can have profound significance. So, the next time you extend your hand in greeting, remember, you're participating in a tradition as old as humanity itself.